Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be going a little bit more in depth and breaking down everything we saw from the latest Grand Theft Auto Online DLC trailer. So that's right, if you missed my first video, there's a new Grand Theft Auto Online DLC coming out next week. It's called Executives and Other Criminals. It features a whole lot of great stuff that we'll break down in this video, and it's coming out December 15th on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. There was a trailer released for it. It was only about a minute long, but it revealed a lot of awesome information. And today I'm going to be breaking down these photos for you, telling you what I see, what I've noticed. And I'd also love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. If I missed anything, let me know. And, we might feature some of the more secretive things that you found in a future video. But of course, with out of the way, let's get it started. All right, so this is the first screenshot I noticed, and a big part of this DLC is going to be apartment customization, clearly. And from the looks of this apartment, you can tell it's totally rearranged. There's new lighting. You can see there's like red lights. The guy has obviously done red carpets, red ceilings, red walls. The fireplace looks to be in a different location. There's ornaments that look to be on the tables. And he also looks to be wearing, whether it's a robe or something like that. I don't know what the case is, but this first photo really does show off some of the cool things you're going to be able to do inside of your apartment. On this photo, we really just get to see the colors that were changed, so that's actually pretty cool. On our second photo, we can see a little bit of a redesign of the standard living room that we have right now. You can see a different colored couch with a different TV setup, as well as a new styled rug. So that looks pretty cool. I'm not really sure what other changes are in here. There might be a new seat to go along with that sofa as well. Maybe a few other lighting fixtures, but the TV and the couch seem to be a little bit different, which is pretty cool. Our next photo shows off a more modern feature to the apartment customization update. You can see this guy has a very modern, sleek setup with purple walls. He's got purple floors. He's got like purple lights that are coming underneath his little kitchen island right there. So that is really awesome. Like I said, this guy is obviously gone with the purple theme, but it looks really cool. It's really modern, really sleek. And I think that there's going to be lots of different ways in which you can customize your apartment. And I think that this is one of them. And I think this looks really nice. And moving on, we've got one more photo which shows off a little bit of the new lighting features, a little bit of the seating area as well as the fireplace. You can see that is different. But also look towards the right. You can see that it's got like a weird staircase that's going up on like another level. So maybe you can change the staircases. Maybe this is not an apartment, but actually a mansion, which is a great segue into our next topic. Rockstar are actually going to be allowing us to buy Vinewood Hills homes, which are essentially mansions. And it looks like these are 2 or 3 options. As you can see right here, there are people standing out on the decks and the patios. And that's really cool. Each one of these mansions look to be multi-stories or multiple levels. So that's where that staircase might have actually come in from the first video. So that's actually pretty cool, and that gets me really excited. So let's jump into the screenshots from the inside, and you can see this looks beautiful. This first screenshot right here really reminded me of Franklin's home from the campaign, as he's just got like a nice big balcony that overlooks kind of the world of downtown Vinewood. And this is really cool. You can see a new sofa, a new table in the middle. That looks pretty cool. Maybe some new artwork on the wall. This is just going to be awesome. Now you can see there are some features that do carry over from the apartments, like the paintings on the wall as well as the telescope. So it looks like all the features you had in your apartment are likely going to carry over with you to these new mansions, which I think are pretty awesome. Moving on to another photo, you can see this looks to be the master bedroom of these new mansions. That certainly seems to be an upgrade from our apartment. It's really cool. It's got that nice big balcony. Who knows what else is in this room? Of course, we can only see it from this photo and this angle right here. But I'm still really excited to see what you can do in terms of maybe customizing the beds, the room itself, hopefully being able to change up and add those paintings. That would be really awesome. But from the photos I've seen right now, I am thoroughly impressed with what Rockstar is bringing to the table. Now, this next photo really interests me for a few reasons. I can't really tell if this character on the left is an NPC or if he's one of us, one of our characters. I really don't know. He was doing some crazy animation when he got out of the pool. And who knows if Rockstar have like planned this shot right here to look really nice, but it would be awesome if like NPCs would just hang out in our pools, in our mansions. So Again, there's lots of questions that we don't have answered. Rockstar are going to be releasing a new Newswire post, whether it's later today or tomorrow, clearing up some information regarding the stuff that is coming out. But for now, this just looks really exciting. And the fact that this guy was like coming out of the pool, it's just really cool to see what actually could be coming out. Now, in the trailer, they also featured 2 screenshots of hotels. I don't know if it's possible to live in a hotel, or maybe there's going to be new apartments where we choose 2 hotels as our living residence. One of them was the Gentry Manor Hotel, and the other one was the Von Krastenberg Hotel. And like I said, Rockstar typically don't put things in trailers that aren't important, so these 2 kind of still images of these hotels might actually be important. Maybe we get to live there. There was also the idea of building your own crime syndicate. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. Maybe the hotels are important for building up your crime syndicate. You might use them in some way or some fashion. Up next, let's take a look at some of the vehicles from this update. Now, I'm not aware of the amount of vehicles coming, but from the screenshots we've seen so far, I can imagine there's going to be about 4 or 5. This is our first vehicle right here. I believe this is the Impante Nightshade. Another screenshot a little bit later on will actually confirm that, but I do believe that is the vehicle for that. Up next, we've got what looks to be a sports classic car, this red vehicle right here. I'm not exactly sure the name of it, but it does look to be a topless sports classic variant. So I think that that is pretty cool. Our next car, this green one, is the Bravado Verlier. Once again, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I believe that is like a German vehicle. And the reason we know this is the Bravado Verlier is our next screenshot. And you can see on the left, that is the Bravado logo. So you can see we've got our 3 cars right there. And in this final screenshot right here, we can actually confirm that that blue car is the Impante Nightshade. So again, lots of really cool stuff here that is actually found within those segments of screenshots, revealing a bunch of the new vehicles coming out in this update. And while I was actually editing this video, I noticed that I missed 2 vehicles, so I wanted to include this screenshot in here as well. On the right, it looks to be an alternative version of the Baller, and on the left, it looks to be an alternative version of the Shafter. I'm guessing those are going to be the variants from Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, I'm not 100% sure. Again, only time will tell, and maybe Rockstar will provide some information on if those are kind of retro-y vehicles that are brought back into GTA Online. And probably one of the biggest selling points of this update for me is the super yachts. Now, Rockstar didn't give us a ton of details on the super yachts. They basically said they can come with a defense missile system, as well as a suite of supporting vehicles, including the new Super Vitolo carbon helicopter and a personal watercraft. So I'm not exactly sure what that means, but in this screenshot right here, you can see, I guess, the carbon version of the Super Vitolo, and here is a zoomed in version as well. I'm guessing this is just a more modern and sleeker version of some of the Buckingham vehicles that we already have in game. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm not sure if this helicopter is going to be an exclusive to the yacht, or if it can be purchased outside of purchasing the yacht, or if it comes with the yacht. Who really knows? I'll talk about this in videos a little bit later on, but I am excited to see the potential of this update and what could possibly be coming. There's just so much cool stuff that could be coming out with this. It's just so crazy to take in. And now we get a look at some of the other things that are going to be featured on the yacht. I'm guessing there's going to be a full bar in there as well. So I'm guessing it's going to be very similar to the strip club or the Vanilla Unicorn in game, where you can go up to the bartender or waitress and get a drink, very similar to how you could pour yourself a drink into the apartments in game. So that's pretty cool. If you want to throw some parties on your yacht, you might as well have a bar. And going back to the apartments, or I guess I should say the mansions photo of like the pool and the hot tub, again, I don't know if there's going to be NPCs that hang out in these hot tubs, or if this shot was just set up for something that Rockstar wanted to do and make cool for this trailer. I'm really not too sure. But again, there is going to be a hot tub on the yacht, which, I mean, you should expect. It's going to be a hot tub. It's got to be awesome. And really, the last thing that Rockstar talks about is creating your own crime syndicate. Rockstar stated that VIPs can run their own operations. It will get them access to new co-op jobs, challenges, special abilities. They have the ability to hire and fire people. Bodyguards that they hire can actually earn paychecks. And this screenshot right here shows off, I guess, what is the start of doing some criminal activity. And it also shows off one of the new vehicles, the Benefactor Limo. This is the armored turreted one. So that is pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That is amazing. I don't know how many people this sits. I would imagine 4, with the 5th person being able to sit on the gunner. So that is pretty awesome. And it also kind of emphasizes the fact that your yacht might actually go under attack because they state defend your organization. So I'm guessing you might have the chance to do like massive shootouts on yachts. I'm really not too sure. Like I said, Rockstar probably has to answer a lot of questions regarding all of this going forward. But that's pretty much all I noticed from the trailer and was able to break down from these screenshots. Once again, let me know if there was something in the comment section down below that caught your eye or that was something secretive that I might have missed in this update. I'd love to hear from you guys regarding that. If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.